Hi folks, how are you doing? This is Sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for September 16th, 2025. Time about 5:30 p.m. IST India Standard Time, or it's 17:30 hours IST. It's India Standard Time. As you can see, we're taking a look at the sun, and a lot of things I've got to cover here. This has been my very long gap video uploaded on YouTube after May 22nd, 23rd. I uploaded last on my YouTube channel as Sjsrana, as you're aware, and it has been almost 3 months and over with a gap. Uh, I've got a lot of other things to cover because I was covering on my X profile, x.com/sjsrana1. You can always connect to that, and I've got a lot of things to unravel here. The mysterious object traversing through our solar system, 3i Atlas, and much more, and the Mother Nature wrath ongoing, and the upheavals which are about to be seen ahead. As you know, I always pre-warn humanity as my duty. I've been doing it for past 10 years constantly, but many times I face challenges from the deep state, especially the India deep state, which challenges me to bring me down or to snub me or to have a gag order over me. But as you know, for last 10 plus years they have not succeeded as they planned. You can say it's the hand of providence, or it's the world leadership and community endorsing me and my work for humanity. So this is my X profile, x.com/sjsrana1. As you can see, my snap on top left over here and all my details. Yeah, of course, I'm trying to give a boost to non-alcoholic lifestyle people. And as you can see on top of my post on X, I have this promotion on sober people culture. I myself believe, and have never taken liquor, drugs, or any intoxicants in my entire life. I'm over 52 years old now, but as you can see, no sex, no devils, no lies, no friends, no association, only God and cats in my life, and never taken intoxicants of any sort in my entire life, and that's what I'm promoting all the time. So, anyways, switching back to our main topic, which I'm focusing quietly, silently. I have not been discussing this topic to you at all, but I guess the inquisitiveness of people around the world is growing, and somehow the intelligent beings have to come with some answer to basically pacify them with the fear or the panic they are getting gripped into by various fake news channels, or those warmongers or whatnot. As you can see, 3i Atlas has entered our solar system. It was first observed sometime in May June, as I predicted. Hashtag MAY 2025 and END. And times I predicted in July 2024 for hashtag MAY 2025 END and times. And these times are indicative of what is about to occur in 2025. I already promised on my earlier YouTube videos and my sessions that we are going to have some close contact with interstellar objects and alien technology, or alien beings, ET, what we know as. A lot of these things are hidden, secretive, and can't divulge much here. I'm also under some pressure and some interstellar or cosmic alignment which I have to cover up. I cannot say much over here, but I'll try to give you some glimpses and what's hidden beneath the surface. A lot of questions are basically slamming around, whether it's an alien technology or alien spaceship, or it's you can say surveillance from alien beings sent onto solar system or Earth specifically, because humanity lives on Earth as we know from millennia, and we are continuing to find extraterrestrial ETs or the alien beings onto other planets or solar system or other objects around the space. And we have found something, but not credible enough so that we can make a link. But there is something very bizarre going with this 3i Atlas, which is mostly NASA has alerted again and again this seems to be some interstellar visitor, and earlier it was mentioned as comet. Many times people said comet. I was observing them, I was silent, I was fully aware what this thing is all about. So I wanted people to say, because every time I give you indication, heads up first, and people around my neighborhood, especially in India, imposters, impersonators, grab all this information and they sell it under their brand name, and they start grabbing bounties and whatnot, and they're raping females here and there. That's how India prostitution empire is growing day by day, because of these impersonators, imposters around me, around my neighborhood, wherever I go. Just like this three-eye atlas system is carrying its own influence or its own masses around its magnetic field, and this is how it happens with some strange or heavenly body, that there are a lot of other things which try to attach like a magnet, but they are imposters, impersonators, especially in India. So I keep warning you all the time. I've been reporting for last over 10 years, since 2010, on my one wordpress.wordpress.com, and on my beforeitsnews.com. Search by Sjsrana, you will find my post there. That was way back in 2010. Nobody can compare or compete or even give the glimpses that they were the original people. But this is how India goes. They try to grab the opportunity to become imposters, impersonators, and people over here, as I keep repeating all the time, especially for India, every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth-tellers, and Sjsrana original personality Surinderjit Singh Rana, as I'm speaking with you. And this has been certified again and again with France Olympics 2024, where these every 8 out of 10 India population downright corrupt was able to score 0 gold medals. With 1.7 billion population, over 900 million males of India could not score even a single gold medal in France 2024 Olympics. It is a world stage game, and as you can understand, what they're doing beneath the surface or behind the divinity of M.K. Gandhi, as the nation is known as M.K. Gandhi divine nation, but you know what the deeds are entirely different, diametrically opposite. And that's what I'm enlightening people all around, that don't buy snake's oil which India is trying to sell to people. Don't buy snake's oil. Try to validate, trust but validate, and again for India you have to validate 10 times, because 10 out of 9 out of 10 times it's going to be impersonators, imposters, fake news, deceit, deception, and deep state agenda of India is too much powerful. You won't even have the idea. Okay, so I'll come back to my topic, which I'm covering, 3-eye atlas. It's the prime objective I'm covering after 3-4 months of silence. I was trying to just do my meditation, my spiritual practice. As you're aware, my 90% of my daily time chores is on meditation, spiritual practice. I don't interact with lot many people, as I've given you on my X profile. You can see I have no friends, no association. I have no association at all, by myself, and as you can see, I already clearly gave you the indications that I am doing the non-alcoholic campaign, and no sex consistently for last 7+ years. Yes, I had no sex for last 7+ years, not just because I'm not physically fit, just because in India I don't find people or females who can be trusted. I don't interact with males, but I do interact with females, but I find they're not to be trusted. Even if they are to be trusted, then they have their gang members or family members who are like gang, who behave like gang members, and they basically pounce upon saint or innocent people, because it's very rare thing to find a saintly person in India who is basically following the path of truth. They're following the path of uh, uh, the ethical moral path. It's very rare to find in India, because every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars. Yep, pathological liars, folks. In India, people will speak lie just about anything and just about for anyone. Lying is in the DNA of India. Lying, deceit, deception is in the DNA of India. Mark my words. And you'll come to know once you have that advanced technology to do DNA analysis on people who are lying. Which nation is lying the most, and their community and their population? It'll be India. That's why in France 2024, 1.7 billion population India won 0 gold medals. 900 males of India won 0 gold medal in France Olympic 2024 because in their DNA they have tendency to lie, to deceit, deception. But in Olympics, deceit, deception and lie doesn't win you a gold medal. It's quite obvious. That's why America, the US, won the maximum gold medals, followed by China. Even Japan was much higher in gold medals. Australia, UK. Name those smaller countries which may not have population more than 200 million or 100 million scored much more gold medals than India with 1.7 billion population. Now you can ask me what these people are good for. What these people of India 1.7 billion population is good for. That's something I'll leave it on to you. It's a satirical laugh, as you are aware, but you know the answers very well. What these people are good for: communal violence, hate crimes against saints, against Sjsrana. What these people are good for? If they can't produce a single gold medal in France Olympic 2024 with 1.7 billion population, and they compare with China. China also has 1.5 billion population, but they are second in the list in France gold medal tally, France Olympics 2024. So this performance, actions, stamina and strength of India is world popular now. It's world popular. The males of India have different kind of strength, performance strength, that doesn't win a single gold medal in Olympics, but they win gold medals in bedroom, washroom, houses of India over their females. Yep, there is a special gold medal delivered by India government to the males of India for their performance, action, stamina in bedroom, washrooms of India over their females. Yeah, special gold medal given by India government. Yep, this is the daily Olympics in India. Performance, stamina, strength, action over their females in bedrooms and washrooms of India houses. Okay, folks, enough of deep state India, terror or terrorism of deep state India, which wants the females of India, over 700 females of India, to become or act like prostitutes and to be delivered door-to-door service, which is what deep state of India wants, to be treated all the females of India as object of gratification desire and sexual carnic desires of India males. 800 million India males Olympics performance daily in bedroom, washroom, hotels of India. This is what India government wants, that all the females should become like an object, sexual object for the abusers, deep state terror abusers, who wants female to act like prostitutes, to be delivered daily at doorsteps. So it's a door-to-door service. That's how India GDP will grow. That's the claim of India government, secretly. And the shadow government of India is doing it day and night for past 8-9 years. They're delivering prostitutes, converting India females into a prostitute, and they're teaching them daily how to become a perfect prostitute for India deep state terror. Because the terror unit needs some food. They need to have something to run. The fuel is the prostitution of India. This is the fuel is given to India deep state. Otherwise, India deep state will collapse. If the fuel of prostitution, of sex trafficking is not delivered door to door for India patriots, deep state terror units, it's impossible. They will collapse. The same day they will collapse. So India government is well aware how to feed or to fuel India deep state terror units, who are going to circulate fake information, misleading information. They are going to doctor the information of saints, innocents in India, specifically for Christian faith people or Sikh faith people, and they're going to sell it to the world as a snake oil. That's the unit of deep state terror of India. Everywhere present, surveillance 24/7, surveillance 24/7 innocents and saints of India. Even their bedroom washrooms are surveillance by deep state terror of India. Even when they know they're living alone, they're living a life of monk. Still, they want to do a surveillance day and night. They're using military grade EM weapons. Yep, I've debunked them many times in past, and you have been aware. The Intel I7 is aware that how Sjsrana is being targeted by India deep state by military grade EM weapons. Now they've stopped for 3 months as there's been a truce reached by Trump and the Putin organization. Putin and Trump together has pressured India deep state terror unit not to use EM weapons on Sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, as I'm telling you. So they have pressured them and they say, we are watching you from sky. We're watching you from everywhere. The moment you turn on the military grade EM weapon on saints and innocents, especially the Christian faith people in India, Putin is going to become very angry and enraged with India. Putin has already given the ultimatum, even though Putin is a good friend of the India leadership, and Putin is favoring India a lot, giving the advanced technology of military grade weapons. But it has alerted India and warned India not to use military grade EM weapons or such technologies against Christian faith people in India, and leave Christian faith people alone. And I thank Putin and Trump for their efforts, that they are sparing, they are basically working for upliftment of Christian faith people in India. They are being oppressed, repressed, suppressed, surveillanced, and somehow the hate criminals in India wants to basically terrorize the Christian faith people in India. It's a known fact. UN knows about it. USCIRF, which is an organization in US, has been alerting again and again. The 2025 HR report, human rights report on India is very bad. It's a dismal report from largest democracy on the world. India claims to be the largest democracy in the world, but the human rights abuses violation reports of 2025 from USCIRF and USA and Department of Justice is a dismal on India. Dismal report that they are doing a lot of violations, lot of abuses, lot of hidden agendas. They are supporting the mob mentality of racist India. Yep, the mob mentality is being promoted by shadow government of India. Yep, it's all been done behind the scene. So, okay, I'm going to switch back to the main topic, 3i Atlas. People have been speculating all around, all over the world. I've been quietly listening, surveilling them all around, and because I don't want to divulge the information upfront, because my information will be spread across like wildfire, and especially the imposters, impersonators, deep state India will try to sell it under their brand name, because only very few people know the real fact of this 3i Atlas interstellar object. What is it all about? What is the ball game? I predicted way before in July 2024, hashtag MAY 2025 end times begin. But people would not believe me. I predicted in July 2019 that hashtag MAY 2020 WW3, World War III like situation will begin from 2020 onwards. And you know, COVID 19 pandemic pathogens were all across the globe, and maximum fatalities were seen just like in World War. But the World War has actually begun with the pathogen, which is in 2020. And I predicted this in July 2024. My then known Twitter account, which is under twitter.com/sjsrana, was stricken down by the mafia of Twitter. And the Twitter mafia, in after taking down in October 2019 my Twitter account as Sjsrana handle, was themselves hiding under the table by hashtag MAY 2020 WW3 time, which was again pathogens all around. So this whole mafia of Twitter was hiding under the table, covering with the masks. They were disappearing into their homes, under the bedroom, or under their partner, wife, or female, under their whatever, their clothes. They were hanging around. They were trying to hide themselves. This is how the mafia, social media mafia, can strike you down if you are a truth teller, and they don't believe you because you are one in million. who's saying something against the tide. So they want to basically backlash you. Specifically, I've seen again and again by Deep State India, which is trying to stump me down, is trying to do a gag order over me, or even trying to hijack my incoming mails, WhatsApp messages, messengers, or phone calls on my phone, which I published all the time on my social media site. They have been trying to basically oppress me or suppress me or repress me because I also belong to ethnic minority in India. So specifically, as you are aware, India has been doing a crackdown on Christian faith people and Sikh faith people in India. The deep state is always after them. They want these people, which is on the Christian faith or Sikh faith people, to be snubbed, to be put under gag order. It's like they have already declared them as terrorists or invaders. This is how India racism or fascism is exposed every day. So this is no new news to people who are belong to Christian faith in India, who are suffering the oppression, repression, suppression, and racism, fascism of India. India is the largest or the maximum known nation with communal violence. Ever since inception, 1947, India was coined by British rule or UK rule. India became the largest and the most horrific violence-oriented state in the world with maximum number of communal violence. It's all because of racism. India has the largest population of hate criminals in the world. So these are all facts, folks. India government will never tell you what they are hiding because they want to hide these facts, but they want to sell you snake oil. And that's how they're trying to basically grab Trump administration for past 2 years. But Trump has been smart enough, intelligent to dodge their attempts every time, like a cat who snaps on a snake of India, like a cobra. India cobra is trying to bite on Trump administration for past 2 years, but it has failed miserably. And Trump administration has become like a super cat who's trying to dodge this cobra of India, the deep state of India. It's like a cobra who wants to venomate, you know, try to put their venom, the hate criminal venom on. So this three-eye atlas, the object, interstellar object, which we are observing by end of this year, November, December, to be very precise, on the Christmas day of December 2025, it's going to have close approach to Earth. Is it a surprise, or is it a gift for the heavenly kingdom come from Christ? Christ still remains the king of the world, folks. Christ is still the king of Earth, planet Earth. It's no surprise they are getting these interstellar objects just to remind the Earth, the planet Earth belongs to Christ. Yep, even though I am not following as a guru of Christ, Jesus Christ, but I am always following Jesus Christ on the principle, on what he said and what he wanted people to do on earth, because he still remains the king on planet. He is undisputed king of the world. So folks, on 21st or 22nd of December 2025, we're going to see this three-eye atlas, heavenly object, come close encounter with planet Earth, doing a surveillance, doing a lot of other things which I'm not going to divulge here. It's a magnetic sphere, it's a magnetic object, it's releasing gases which are unknown to humankind. Yep, these gases released, the object itself is unknown, the materials are unknown. A lot of these facts I know, I'm fully aware, but I'm not going to divulge it to you because impersonators, thugs in India, deep state terror in India will take up all this information and sell it under their brand name. It's called snake oil selling from India. So I want to just give you that glimpse, and perhaps I'll cover in next chapter what it's going to do. But all I can tell you that by the end of this month, September, we're going to see bizarre effects on sun. Sun is going to unleash the solar maximum, the solar what you call CMEs, coronal ejections, whatnot is going to be. It's going to activate sun by the last week of this month, September 2025. Mark my words. I will not divulge all the information because India deep state terror will hijack all my communication and whatever I say, and they'll sell it under their brand. So moving on from 3i Atlas and its other bodies, at least 3 or 4, which is alongside with it. It's like a spiral, and with its own magnetic influence. It's got electromagnetic sphere, it's got electromagnetic alliance, and this is why I always refer the whole cosmos universe as electromagnetic. And this is one example, classic example of interstellar object visiting Earth. It's not a comet, folks. Those people who have been telling you it's a comet are all fake people, or they are blindsided, they have no information, they don't know, but they want to speak. For past 3-4 months I was listening to them. I gave my prediction hashtag MAY 2025 end times, and I wanted them to speak first because they are always on the mic first. They never ask the original personality or what is this all about. And India deep state terror will always hijack me, sabotage my identity, because they don't want the world to know who is Sjsrana, what is all about, what his thinking is, what his thoughts are, and what he's giving to humanity. They want to block it. It's like, I don't want to say not exactly, but it's like Antichrist. They are behaving like Antichrist. They fear the kingdom of Christ. Yep, deep state terror of India is also racist, heavily racist. They are run by far right racist groups, which you know is leading the whole India pack. Folks, anywhere where you find hate crimes, hate criminals, any nation, any organization, any state, it's a terror to humanity. People should follow the humanity, not hate crimes. People should follow peace, not warmongers. But irony is that we are living in the world under threat of warmongers. So Trump wants Russia, Putin, to have peace with Ukraine. But you know what is going on. Despite he invited him to Alaska, you know what went on. Despite Putin wants to acquire more territories, Ukraine doesn't want it. There is no peace still. And India has one role to play, is to fuel the war machine of Russia, Putin. Yep, it's fueling it. It's buying all the oil, all the war technologies in discounted price. It wants advanced military technology from Russia and duplicate it in India. It's like a copycat. So Russia, Putin is giving a lot of good technologies to India and upgrading India with oil infrastructure and whatnot. But Trump has a statement to say, and all the Senate of the US, the lower house, the upper house, that it's the blood money. India is playing the blood money of Russia war machine. What else can you say? If you say there is no deep state terror in India, then you must be a clown. You must be a clown, or you must have come from outer space. You don't belong to Earth. So coming back to this topic, that Trump wants India to come on table, and India is now begging Trump administration on its tariff terror, which it has been doing for many decades, ripping the US citizens and the US admin with high tariffs from India. Now India is coming onto the table. It's thanks to Trump administrations that is trying to negotiate with India that I will levy 100% tariff tax on you if you don't start behaving. Don't start acting up like a small child. So India has now realized that it cannot do its monkey business with the Trump administration. It was doing monkey business with Biden administration. Biden was known as Sleepy Joe. He had no clue how India was ripping the US, how it was infiltrating its illegal migrants into the US under Biden administration. But Trump is a different personality altogether, folks. You have to understand Trump, his lion category, his Sigma male status, and a lion category, that he doesn't bow down. He creates the pressure onto the world. It's a born leader. That's why I praise and bless Trump all the time. But again, India is trying to somehow malign Trump to bring him back to India for a visit. And I've warned Trump that not to visit India. Last time he visited India, he lost his 46th presidentship. Only after much prayers and much forgiveness from higher beings that he got 47th president of the US. But he should not visit India, because the witchcraft of India is much more powerful than you can ever think. They are running the witchcraft machine as a deep state terror. It's day and night witchcraft. And Trump visiting India in Quad Summit will be the biggest blunder of Trump. I just giving the heads up, and what's going to come next will be told to you. because I don't want to divulge everything now. Otherwise, deep state terror of India will block all my accounts, will put in gag order, and will try to do a clampdown on my whatever I say, my speech, my free speech. It's not a hate crime, but it's enlightenment to the world, which India doesn't want. India racist deep state terror wants that only one religion in India should shine. Rest all other religions like Christian and Sikh should become subservient or become servant to them. They should become like servants. That's what India wants, the racist India. That's the uniqueness of this racist India and the technology. They're using AI, they're using everything with racism, and that's a problem. That's a problem, folks. Any nation that does racism, fascism, and does what you call discrimination on racial basis, it's like antichrist. So, folks, a lot many things I'll disclose. I'll give you further, but you can take a glimpse. I'm giving all my information to you on this snaps, little bit tidbits I'm sharing with you, so you are aware the original personality and those imposters, impersonators from India, or who are doing all this sort of different tactics to blemish the image of saints in India, specifically of Christian faith and Sikh faith people, labeling them as terrorists or as a threat to humanity, whatnot. They can do anything because they got 800, 900 million mouths speaking for them. At least 700, 800. On the other note, just to remind you what goes on in India, as you can surveillance from sky, from the drones, that the traffic violations in India is way too beyond. It's basically exploding, and people don't care about the traffic laws or the generic laws. How they drive the car or how they drive the vehicle is totally insane. And the drunk driving in India is way above at least the lowest standards in the UN. The drunk drivers in India are way too high. They openly bribe the cops of India, which are the most corruptible cops of India, can easily be bribed, and they can do drunk driving. They can be on drugs and keep driving their vehicles, car, and crash on people. Recent incident of a car, BMW car, crashing onto a biker, has enlightened India, has provoked India that how the rash driving, reckless driving is basically killing people in India with accidents, violating the traffic rules, laws, and basic bylaws. And as you can see, a senior financial officer of India government was killed, and his wife, traveling on the bike, was severely injured. And this is a tragic incident, no doubt about it, but it's an eye-opener that India traffic laws, people don't care, people don't follow, neither do the cops. They don't arrest those people who are drunk driving because they bribe them openly. The cops of India are most easily bribed and the most corrupted cops in the world. Anybody can pay $1,000 and write India cops a fake fabricated report or false case or FIR on innocent saints. Even a POSCO case, a fake false POSCO case, a rape case, can be put on innocent saint if you bribe cops with $1,000. Yep, that's how the India cops are. I will give you proof if you need to know. If you want the proofs, I have all the proofs. That with $1,000 bribing a cop, they can write a POSCO case, a case of raping a minor on innocent saint. Even though that saint wasn't present at that location or is not present, they don't care. They can simply lodge a case, a false and a fake POSCO case on innocent saint, and even befool the courts of India. And courts of India are easily befooled by the cops of India who are corruptible. So courts and cops have a nexus to go when they file a fake and fabricated major case, criminal case, and the cops are let go just like that. It's like a fun to courts. Courts say, oh, this is a fun for us. It's like a clown show. It's like a circus where you bring up a POSCO case, a case of raping a minor, and you blame on innocent saints, and you are given the promotion in cops, in the police department. You're given promotion just for bringing up false and fake cases on innocent saints. That's how courts and cops of India work together in tandem. Cops don't care, and courts doesn't they say we don't care. Whether you bring a false case or a right case or a genuine case, we don't care. We'll give you promotion anyways. You can keep bringing fake POSCO cases and you will get promotion. So okay folks, covering these major topics, these are my latest sharing on wordpress.com. As you can see on screenshot, India traffic violations, reckless driving, drunk driving killing India government senior officials. Real estate of sex trafficking abstinent victims, females vows justice, set to release client list, unofficial. India vows massive door-to-door prostitution, sex delivery service for blood money, HR abuses for maximum GDP growth empire. Trump winning battles home and abroad, and much more. You can always visit my my website running since 2010, onewordpress.wordpress.com. Always be aware of India imposters, impersonators, deep state trying to sabotage this website. My identity, which is, as you can see over here, Surinderjit Singh Rana, which is basically from my passport. This image which you see over here was taken from my passport issued by India government. So if you want to authenticate, ask them, bring this image. Okay folks, as you can see over here, we take a look at the sun from butterfly to a pure heart. It's giving the pure heart outlook, but the looks can be deceptive as it's turning into a big hole and it's going to unleash the coronal CMEs onto earth. As I see, when the three-eyed atlas is going to pass through earth by the end week of September, I suspect and I have this intuition, and the activities which I see from sun and which I know from spiritual sense, by the last week of September, CMEs from sun will be unleashed on earth. So that's my prediction way ahead, as I keep giving all the time. Okay folks, this is my front yard view, and as you can see, my car parked here. I have a small scooty, and these people are the gentlemen entering from my the real estate management over here, where they belong. There, some of them are employees. They're visiting for some inspection in my house. I called them because there was some dampness on my common walls, and they wanted to see what's the cause of the dampness occurring. And I have my neighbor over here, which were basically also getting affected by the dampness. So as you can see, whenever I have a sighting outside of my house, I try to share with you. Otherwise, I'm not sighted out of my house for weeks. Yep, for at least 30-40 days I'll not be sighted outside. You can call it very mystic person, but I'm very spiritually attached. I don't get time for 5-10 minutes to come outside of my house, and when I do, I give you emails, I give you heads up that I'm going to be traveling or I'm going to do what not, so you're aware. And imposters of India all around my neighborhood, which are basically raping females here and there, can be put on check, because they grab everything and they rape females and they do grab bounties and do a grand larceny all around. So I'm talking to these officials of this real estate management. As you're aware, Galaxy Enclave, Jaipur, India. My villa is 77 over here. As you can see, my front yard view. My car is parked in front, and my scooty I have. I don't drive my scooty much, not at all, but I do drive my car. This is my car, as you can see over here, the grey color car, and I'm outside right now. My gates are open and I'm discussing some topic with them on my solar electricity and the bill they generate from electricity from their department. So I'm using all solar electricity for last 2.5 years, but specifically so for last 6 months I've cut off the electricity connection from the government or from real estate, and I'm only using pure solar energy. I'm not using at all any electricity from outer side, no grid. I'm using my own generated solar energy, and that's electricity bill which I'm given by them, and I'm still surprised that I've been highly tariffed on this bill. I don't know why this so much huge amount is while I'm using solar energy. So anyways folks, that's a past matter. It's a trivial matter. It doesn't matter to me. These are peanuts, because spiritual practice people love peace. They want to have discord of any sense, and as you know, I was out briefly for 20-30 minutes, and that's the time I could spare so to attend these people. or else I'm not sighted outside at all. So these people at the time, the officials from the real estate were leaving. I was just trying to explain them what's going around, some of my problems, some of my other issues, and just trying to give them heads up, what is going ahead with me and my solar electricity generation. So some glimpses of myself. Very rarely I'm seen around, and if I am, I just share with you so that you're aware. For 20-30 days, then I go in my burrow, sort of burrow, being a mystic person, spiritual person. I'm into myself. I live by myself, all alone. As you're aware of my x.com/Sjsrana1, my profile over there on Twitter, x.com. You are aware what I'm doing or what my thoughts are. I always share with the world community, and that's the only way I communicate with you. But other than that, I'm like a monk, spiritual life, for a reason that I don't want to share my life, my time with some person who is not spiritual, or who is having malign thoughts or malign intentions or malefic deeds, malefic karma, or malefic intentions around. Most of the females in India have been tarnished by the deep state terror, abusers of female, womenizers of deep state India. They are using the females of India as a sexual object of desire, of gratification, and they're tarnishing them day by day. By every day, they're turning them into a sort of prostitute. So once person is using, the other person will use, third person will use, so on and so forth. India is having the largest sex trafficking empire in India, folks, just so that you're aware. They have $100 billion US dollar industry. They have over 150 million females or males together, which are traded daily, given door-to-door service, delivered to officials, to other people who are powerful in India, powerful predators like Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell empire. India has a huge Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell type empire. There are millions and millions of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell type people, personality in India, who are trading these females, providing door-to-door service to high-end officials of India, government officials, and other people who are powerful predators who can throw money onto prostitution. Even male escorts of India are very high in number. India has the largest population of male escorts providing sex service, door-to-door service to India residents, to India houses. You can see after 4 p.m., every day after 4 p.m. IST, India Standard Time, India prostitution takes place, and male escorts and female escorts are delivered door to door for sexual gratification and raping females, or males raping females and females raping males, whatnot. It's all very popular in India, folks. India is high on sex trafficking now. They're in demand, and people want sex trafficking in India. There are over 1.7 billion population, and you can say 80% of the population is busy in sex trafficking, getting deliveries or delivering females or delivering males, male escort prostitutes of India delivered to the door of India females, and vice versa. So India is it's the largest sex trafficking hub in the world. It's becoming international now. US and Europe is delivering a lot of females to India for same purpose, secretly. Yep, and they will not say it, but they are delivering international females to India. India is becoming the central hub for sex trafficking, prostitution, and male escorts. Prostitutes of India are basically available day and night, and they are picking up deliveries. The most abundantly available visible Indian prostitutes in India, male escort prostitutes. They are most abundantly visible available people in India, and they are picking up most of the India prostitute females after 4 p.m. IST India Standard Time daily. And you can watch from sky, from drones, how a new person will enter the residence every day after 4 p.m. and they'll stay over the night. Male escorts will be going to the India females, and India female prostitutes escorts will be going to the houses of India males. You can watch from sky. Your drone service can reveal India is the largest sex trafficking hub in the world now. Their GDP is based on sex trafficking and prostitution. If you take out India prostitution and sex trafficking, India GDP will be 10th or below 10th in number in the world ranking. But with the prostitution and sex trafficking, India GDP is outshining. It will surpass even Japan economy by 2030, as I project from my graphs. That India prostitution service and sex trafficking will basically have a major impact on India GDP growth. India can attain 10% GDP growth quarter to quarter and year by year if they continue with the sex trafficking services and prostitution services delivery door to door of India male prostitutes and India female prostitutes delivered door to door daily after 4 p.m. every day. So you can watch from sky, folks. So this is my 2 cents on India growth of GDP and how it's going to become the world leader in economic progression and providing World Bank with GDP growth unlike any other nation. Even China can compete with India with the GDP growth, with prostitution, sex trafficking and male escort prostitutes of India most popular in the world, with France Olympics 2024 0 gold medal from India male prostitutes. Okay, folks, over here today, September 16th, I'm going to share with you this glimpse of my front yard view. This is from my CCTV. I caught it because I was in spiritual practice or busy in myself. I don't know what's going outside of my house. I don't have that time to spare. As you're aware, I live by myself all alone, and there are no other members who can watch over around. And I am basically just giving the CCTV for September 16, 2025. Time about 15:52 hours IST. Yeah, it's 1552 hours IST, India Standard Time. And as you can see over here, there are some folks gathering around. I don't know for what purpose. There's some persons sitting on a scooty and two other male seen around roaming in their 20s, roaming around. I don't know for what purpose. Also, my doorbell, I don't use my doorbell because I don't need it. And secondly, even if they do bang the doorbell, I will not be attending the door because I'm in spiritual practice. It will take me half an hour or 1 hour to approach my front gate. So I don't know what these guys are doing. These seems to be some rogue males in their 20s around doing some monkey business. Some monkey business is going over here, and they are basically trying to open my door. I have no clue what these people are. I have no idea. And for the first time, these rogue males are seen roaming around my house. Perhaps they are lost, or they want to visit some other unit over here, residence, but they are confused. I don't know, but it seems very spooky. And the way they are trying to lean on my front gate seems like as if I am their friend and they are my relative. This is the impression they're trying to give, that I am their relative. The way they're trying to hang around my front gate and door, and they try to open it as well. So anyways, folks, this is India. This is how people trespass. So if you don't have CCTV installed, then people can trespass into your house, and there are too many praying eyes. There are gangsters, mobsters, MS-13 type gangsters all around everywhere. Even this real estate is not spared by them. They can trespass into your house if they know that you are not in the house, and they can do all sort of funky business, monkey business, or some sort of malign things if they come to know that you are not there present in the house and you're living by yourself all alone. And sometimes deep state terror will instigate them as well. Okay folks, this is another video, CCTV video of my residence, Villa 77, Galaxy Enclave, Jaipur, India. My residence since 2022, and as you can see, date is September 5th, time is about 2:27, 200, it is 1427 hours IST, yeah, 1427 hours IST. As you can see, some guy, some chap here with the guard, and I can recollect, I can understand after talking, this guy belongs over here, 5-7 neighborhood residents from my house, past my house. And upon asking that why you standing here blocking my front gate entrance, he was standing on my front gate entrance, and I asked him like, why you standing here? He says, no, I'm just standing here to pick up some delivery. I said, what kind of delivery are you picking, in front of my residence, my front yard? He says, no, I'm just standing here to pick up a delivery, then I'll go back to my residence. I said, why don't you go back to your residence and pick up the delivery? He says, no, I will do it the way I want it. He started arguing. I didn't like it. I was inside my house. I didn't even open the door because I was in spiritual practice. I don't want to come outside during that time. But he started arguing, and you can see he became ballistic. I have no idea why he had that aggression, why he became so violent. He said, no, I'm going to pick up the delivery over here, then I'll go back to my house. And he banged on my front doorbell. As you can see, he banged and he basically damaged my front doorbell. And he was hurling all kind of violence, abuses and whatnot. Because I was in spiritual practice, I don't become that agitated. Even this person can become violent. That's my spiritual practice. I try to explain him that please leave my residence. Don't stand in front of my front yard gate. You are blocking my main gate. But he started arguing, and he grabbed 3 or 4 people and started giving misinformation, disinformation about me. But later he basically took the refuge under the tree, which is on the park, which is okay to me. I mean, I don't mind if somebody's sitting on the park, which is a common park, and they can take a refuge there. But don't stand in front of my gate, my main gate, blocking it, and start arguing with me, saying that this all belongs to me. He was arguing that this whole thing, all the road belongs to me. I can stand anywhere, anytime, and I can block any front door entrance over here. I was laughing with this guy. I don't know his name. Perhaps he seems like in 2020 it's like 22 years, 25 years of age. And I know he's a resident over here. He's a neighborhood 4 or 5 houses from here. My villa is 77. That villa could be 72 or 71. Then I guess you can see over here his dad approached to pacify his son that why are you arguing over here? This is no place to argue. You are arguing in front door of a person who is inside, who is asking you just to leave. He's asking nothing more than you, but you are basically confronting him and becoming agitated that why you are trying to remove me from your front door. I am not related. As you can see over here also, on September 16th, I shared with you these guys are gathering around in front of my main gate and blocking my main gate entrance. People over here in India have a tendency to trespass anywhere. People in India have in their DNA to trespass. I've seen it many times that they trespass. I don't know why India has a DNA of trespassing people. They are doing a lot of lies, deceit, deception, and trespassing into other people's space, privacy. I don't know why India has that DNA. India is building upon the DNA. That is wrong. It's not right for humanity, for humankind. The humankind DNA should be pure, immaculate, and following the path of truthfulness. India should try to change its DNA of the people. That trespassing is not a good idea. Many times I've reported, folks, people are trespassing onto my rooftops. Yep, because I don't have a CCTV on my rooftop, which is this villa on this rooftop, which is on the second floor. As you can see, this villa, my car standing here, my car parked here, and I've seen many times people from spiritual sense, people trespassing onto my rooftop, because I live alone by myself. I don't have those eyes to manage, and on my rooftop I don't have camera CCTV installed, but people do it just because India has a trespassing DNA in their DNA to trespass. Wherever there's a space, they'll trespass. They don't ask, they just trespass. It's only because China has the borders, Pakistan has the border with India. Otherwise, trespassing from India will be seen all across the globe. They'll trespass anywhere. It's only because India, Bangladesh, China, Sri Lanka have borders, and they have security management, they have security protocol, they have border patrol. So India people cannot trespass into China. India people cannot trespass into Pakistan. Otherwise, you remove the border and you'll find it everybody will trespass. So this is very bizarre. I'm just sharing with you why India has a trespassing phenomena in their DNA. Why India has lying, deceit, deception in their DNA. If you take this sampling of DNA of India people, you'll find trespassing. You'll find lying, deceit, deception, telling lies. Like a belligerent liar. So that DNA of India is getting corrupted by these people. They are not following the spiritual and the ethical moral path. You compare it with people of USA. They don't have such DNA. They don't trespass. They don't speak lies. They don't have deceit, deception in their mindset. That's the DNA of USA. DNA of UK, pure people. They don't trespass into other areas. They are not speaking lies, deceit, deception. That's the DNA of UK. China also has a very good DNA, but India, I have no idea, folks, why these people are turning against ethical and moral standards. I have no idea. Perhaps somebody can give me feedbacks on my YouTube channel, explain me why India has a trespassing DNA. Okay, folks, I wrap up this session for September 16th, 2025, and you can see the sun turning from butterfly into heart and a big hole. This coronal hole is going to do a lot of messy stuff by end of September, mark my words.